Hello and welcome to ECN. We deliver, you decide. Congress kicks the can, short-term deal delays. Shutdown, but chaos looms in December.
Welcome to ECN News, your source for the most critical updates that matter to you and your family. Tonight, we begin with a story that has major implications for our nation. Congressional leaders announced late Sunday that they have reached a deal on a short-term spending bill, narrowly avoiding a potential government shutdown as the new fiscal year looms. With the clock ticking down to October 1st, this agreement will keep federal agencies operational for another 3 months, pushing the ultimate budget decisions beyond the November elections. While temporary funding measures usually maintain current spending levels, this deal includes an additional $231 million for the Secret Service, following 2 alarming assassination attempts on Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. Extra funding was also set aside to aid in the transition between presidential administrations. For weeks, lawmakers have scrambled to find common ground as the end of the current fiscal year approached. House Speaker Mike Johnson, a Republican from Louisiana, initially sought to link funding to a controversial requirement for states to demand proof of citizenship during voter registration. This condition was championed by conservatives within his party and echoed by Trump, who opposed any temporary measure without it. However, facing resistance from across the aisle and concerns about an impending shutdown just weeks before Election Day, Johnson pivoted, abandoning the citizenship requirement in order to broker a bipartisan compromise. In a letter to his Republican colleagues, Johnson admitted the bill was very narrow, bare bones, but stressed it was the most sensible course given the stakes. He reminded them that a government shutdown less than 40 days from a pivotal election would be political suicide, echoing the warnings of history and current polling. On the Democratic side, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries expressed cautious optimism. Congress is now on a bipartisan path to avoid a government shutdown that would hurt everyday Americans, Jeffries said. However, he assured Democrats would scrutinize the bill thoroughly before this week's vote. The short-term measure will extend federal funding through mid-December, giving Congress time to craft a comprehensive, year-long budget after the November 5th election. While this deal staves off immediate fiscal chaos, the real battle is still ahead. The election outcome could significantly shift the political landscape, with a new Congress possibly inheriting the task of passing a long-term spending plan. Though the current deal has bipartisan support, many warn that the December negotiations will likely be tough. The political climate will remain charged, and if one party gains significant ground in November, it could complicate matters even further. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, quick to criticize Speaker Johnson's earlier approach, said this agreement should have been reached weeks ago. Speaker Johnson chose to follow the MAGA way and wasted precious time, Schumer stated. Still, with the bipartisan agreement now in place, both sides seem eager to push this temporary measure over the finish line this week. In the end, the last-minute agreement reflects a growing desire from both sides to avoid the kind of brinkmanship that leads to government shutdowns, especially with an election right around the corner. As the nation watches, the current Congress has bought itself a little more time. But as December approaches, the pressure to hammer out a long-term solution will intensify. The results of the November election could either facilitate cooperation or heighten the drama even further. For now, federal agencies remain open, employees will continue their work, and Americans can breathe a small sigh of relief, at least until December. And that wraps up tonight's top story. Thank you for joining us here at ECN News, where we bring you the news that truly matters. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about the deal to avoid a government shutdown? Let us know below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of our coverage. Stay safe, stay informed, and as always, thank you for watching.